Well, hi there, Internet. My name's Court, and you've got courtside seats for my review of the Mandalorian Season 2 finale, The Rescue. Let's do it. Well, we made it. Mandalorian Season 2 is all wrapped up, and what a freaking finale. Now, if you've been watching my reviews of this season, you know, or you may know, that I really loved the first 5 episodes. 6 and 7, didn't love them. I liked them, didn't love them. And I will say I had a couple issues with this one as well, but overall I absolutely loved it. Before I get to the actual review though, just a word of warning, like all of my other Mando reviews from this season, this is going to be a full spoilers review. I'm not going to be spoiling everything. I'm not going to go beat for the entire episode, but there are things that I do want to discuss. So if you haven't seen the episode yet and you want to go in cold, go watch it. Hopefully you'll come back later. But this is officially your spoiler warning. Cool? Cool. Moving on. I really dug the opening with the Slave One going after the shuttle, and I loved how the pilot was just taunting Cara Dune about the destruction of Alderaan, and how his perspective as an Imperial of the Rebels, or their New Republic, them being terrorists. I thought that was a cool little juxtaposition. I also really enjoyed the attack on Gideon's cruiser, and that POV shot of the TIE fighter launching was money, as was Bo-Katan's landing of the shuttle in the hangar bay. Also, Cara Dune using her blaster as a melee weapon after it jammed, and just beating fools with it made me laugh out loud. Mando versus the Dark Trooper was okay. Honestly though, I really don't like the Dark Troopers. I don't like their design, I don't like the way they move. I think the CGI just doesn't look very good to my eye. That said, Mando in his Beskar versus Gideon with his Darksaber, I've been waiting for that, and it didn't disappoint. It's a great little combat scene. And this episode had my favorite Moff Gideon moment from the entire series. When he's explaining why Bo-Katan just can't take the Darksaber, the glee on his face, that eating grin. Moff Gideon is loving it, and Giancarlo Esposito is just malevolently chewing the scenery. Loved it. It was a thing of beauty. But let's get to the episode's real money, shall we? The Dark Troopers are about to bust into the bridge, and we see through the window a lone X-Wing coming in. And like many of you, of course, my first thought was Luke. But we'll come back to that. I love that shot of Grogu's ears pricking up because he senses another Force user. That was lovely. And then we see a cloaked and hooded figure on the monitors just taking down stormtroopers left and right. But due to the nature of the monitors, we can't see the color of the lightsaber. And then we do. Green. Green saber, gloved right hand. And then for whatever reason, despite all of the evidence suggesting it was Luke, I still found myself doubting it. Like, I knew it was him, but I wasn't ready to let myself believe it until they actually revealed it for fear that I would be let down. But knowing now that it was him, that sequence of him fighting through the hallway was amazing. It was kind of a mirror scene to Vader's scene at the end of Rogue One. Just Luke at the height of his powers, wrecking shop. I loved every second of it. And then the actual reveal of Luke with the Force theme that swells gave me absolute chills, put a couple tears in my eyes. Did the CGI de-aging on Mark Hamill look a little wonky? Yes it did. But honestly, I just didn't care in that moment. And I will say it certainly looked a lot better than Leia in Rogue One. The whole goodbye sequence between Mando and Grogu was also really hard to watch for me. Particularly when Din took off his helmet so Grogu could see his face for the first time. That was so touching. Also, Grogu holding onto his leg got me right in the feels. Then R2 shows up, made me happy again. And his little conversation with Grogu was adorable. And finally, as Luke leaves with the kid, that one final shot of Mando with the tears in his eyes put them back into mine. Some great acting by Pedro Pascal right there, and we cut to black. Or do we? That's right, we get a post-credit scene of Fennec and Boba showing up at Jabba's palace, which is now, I guess, Bib Fortuna's palace. Fett unceremoniously executes Bib Fortuna, takes his place at the throne, and we get the title cards, The Book of Boba Fett, coming December 2021. Badass. And you know what? Disney could have announced this at the Disney Investors presentation that they did about a week ago, but wasn't this a way cooler way to reveal it? I certainly think so. Now, I don't have a proprietary rating system as of yet, so I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to give Mandalorian Season 2 as a whole. And I think I'm going to give Mando Season 2 a Grogu out of 10. So now I want to know, what did you think of Season 2? What did you think about the finale specifically? What's your favorite moment of the entire show? Whatever your thoughts, hit the comments below. Let's discuss. If you enjoyed this review, please smash that like button and give it a share if you really enjoyed it. And hey, why not take a second, do me a favor, click subscribe and ring that bell to subscribe to my channel for more movie reviews, entertainment news, trailer reactions, all that good stuff. Hope you guys are all safe and healthy. Thanks very much for watching. I will see you all in the next one. The Force will be with you. Always.